I'm Ian Bogado, I'm the CEO of Wally. We have a technology company that the main concept is integrate AI and robotics to make autonomous a lot of repetitive tasks that the energy sector has. And we are developing here from Cornwall to the UK and the world, and actually more specifically in renewable energy. Actually, working with Aerospace Cornwall was very grateful because all the support that they give us in service, contact, and how to do the things help us a lot to reach the stage that actually we are right now. And the stage that we are actually right now is exporting our technology around the world, more to Europe and more locally regional in the UK. What we do actually it is make the straight contact with the council, with public funds, regionals, business, private contacts, actually to reach what we want to do. Just for example, we want to operate in the Carbon Cross wind farm, and Aerospace Cornwall gives us that contact access to do it. Another thing that actually was very profitable, I would say, to be in the aero space is like how we are creating ecosystem more beyond about everything that we can set up from the sky, actually where devices that are actually eating the earth. And that ecosystem that we are creating together is actually very useful for Cornwall ecosystem. And that was one of the things that we believe going to reach us more in the UK aerospace and have more, I would say, benefit about it. The focus for the next year, actually, it is expand us to everything to the North Sea, I would say, and try to put in action all the technology that we developed this year, everything about the offshore renewable energy. So here from Cornwall to a lot of the landscape in Europe.
My name's Kate Jackson. I'm the marketing and sales exec for Helicrew Manager. We are a cloud-based software platform for helicopter operators to manage all their operations, from rostering pilots and crew and to make sure they fly safe. Craig Webster is our founder and technical director, and he's been a pilot for 20 plus years, and he found a lot of pain points for being a pilot and recording information and using spreadsheets, very old ways of doing things. So he created this software by himself, and he wanted to get it out into the marketplace. So we approached Aerospace Cornwall, who helped us to develop what was known as the Accelerator Programme, which was to create a bigger, faster engine to support the software. So with the development of the new engine and the integration of the old system, we are going to launch version 2, which is really exciting. Craig's heavily developing it as we speak, so we can promote it to our current global database and new clients, new prospects, and forge ahead.
My name is Pradeep Das from Space Engine Systems Limited. We're working with Aerospace Cornwall, hoping to expand extensively there and hire about 15 to 20 engineers this year. And if everything works out well, we hope to launch from the UK, but it depends on CA and approvals and other factors. Thank you.
My name is Morgan Searle. I'm the Managing Director for Piran Advanced Composites. We're a design, engineering and manufacturing company specialising in the production of composite materials such as carbon fibre, mostly operating in the aerospace and defence markets, but we supply to many others: medical, automotive, marine, industrial and some space as well. Over the past few years, we've conducted a number of activities with Aerospace Cornwall. Two of the major programmes have been 2 packages of grant-funded R&D work, one of which where we, as a project, manufacturing components for a high-altitude pseudo-satellite, so a big UAV, and then more recently we've done another grant-funded package of work producing antennas made out of carbon fibre. So Aerospace Cornwall have been very good at being engaged with the sort of SME partners in Cornwall, such as ourselves, being involved in the space cluster here. So it's always great to have that constant engagement and support. So our focus for the next year is continuing to grow and generate sustainable jobs here in Cornwall within advanced engineering sectors and manufacturing. So we're just continuing to push the boundaries of what's possible within the kind of aerospace sector and keep growing, getting bigger really, and working on more advanced projects. We're keen to keep engaged with Aerospace Cornwall for the next year and hopefully attend more networking events alongside the team there and keep our sort of ears open to any future funding and funding rounds that will be coming available over the next couple of years.
TreeMap is the world's first easy access global database of trees. It's an app, it's a web portal, and behind the scenes it's a massive repository for all kinds of tree data, from botanical gardens to commercial growers to city councils to tree planting to citizen science. TreeMap is a very wide scope, all-encompassing tree platform. In July 2022 we had a prototype app, and we had a proof of concept database with quite some limitations. We had only a concept study for a web portal. And at that point we recognized that to monetize the idea and bring TreeMap to market, we absolutely needed to invest in some software development. So we approached Aerospace Cornwall and the ERDF at that point, and they helped us tremendously to navigate the application process for grant funding. I've nothing but good to say about the team at Aerospace Cornwall. Right from the initiation of the application, the team there were just exceptional in helping us to learn how to navigate the process. For me personally, it was my first time to apply for grant funding, and they were absolutely superb in standing by us, helping us to navigate that process. I think another defining feature to Aerospace Cornwall is their sensitivity to what we are doing. They got the idea and shared our vision and shared our enthusiasm for developing it. And that's an intangible benefit to working with them, but very much felt. Another very, very helpful side to our relationship has been that Aerospace Cornwall have approached us and offered further funding and support as we've gone through the initial, or the basic grant. We were the benefactors of quite a few hours of legal consultation, also some business development consultancy, help to do SWOTs and market studies. And then towards the end of the project, we still needed to develop the software with one further iteration of the development. And Aerospace Cornwall were fantastic at supporting us in that and offered an extension to the funding, which absolutely got us across the line. So all the way through, we have had a very, very helpful relationship with Aerospace Cornwall. Absolutely recommend their services. And the team there have been fantastic at understanding our project, standing by us, and using those public funds to produce results. It's been a win for us, but we believe it's been a win for the funders as well. And we love that. We love the win-win aspect of this project and have nothing but good to say about Aerospace Cornwall. We have just come to the end of our grant funding program with Aerospace Cornwall, and so naturally the question is then, where do we go from here? What do we see as the next steps forward for this coming year? This cycle of development and the funding that made it possible has given us a MVP, and we have begun to monetize that. We have 2 paying clients that have purchased the software. We are going to market with the software, and so our goal for this next year is perhaps twofold. We absolutely need to develop the revenue streams that we can generate using this software. Secondly, there are some more development cycles that need to happen. We have quite a few functionalities and features in mind. Some of them are fairly urgent, some of them are kind of wish list items, but in tandem we expect to move forward this year in those 2 directions, finding the clients, developing the revenue streams, developing the business model, the pricing, and secondly, developing the functionalities to really capture the market. TreeMap, by nature of what it is an extremely broad product. We might be able to identify 12 different market segments that we can sell TreeMap functionality to. And our task has been to narrow that scope somewhat to start with, so that we don't become overextended in our initial growth. But we've identified perhaps 4 or 5 of those market segments that we believe are the low-hanging fruit, where we can now take this software product that has been developed thanks to Aerospace Cornwall and market that and and generate revenue. And that's exciting. We see some great prospects ahead for this year, and we do wish to thank Aerospace Cornwall for their support in the background to make this possible.
My name's John Hurrell and I'm the Managing Director of Selectronics, a PCBA manufacturer in Falmouth, and we make printed circuit boards and assemblies. So we received support for consultation from Aerospace Cornwall, and that came in the form of support around Aerospace 9100, which is a quality qualification that allows us to service the aerospace market. So the support we received from Aerospace Cornwall was in the form of consultation for the AS9100 qualification, and that allows us to support or supply into the aerospace market a bit more. So it's a quality qualification that essentially makes our processes more robust, so that we have got more traceability for the aerospace market and are able to make sure that our quality is at the right level for that market. So we are having our audit in the next few weeks for that qualification. And then beyond that, if we hopefully pass that and gain that qualification, we'll be then looking to open up more of that market. We already supply some aerospace, but we do that at a tier 3 level, whereas having this qualification will allow us to get up the tiers, so hopefully we can become a tier 2 or even a tier 1 supplier into some of the large aerospace companies, which should allow us to grow significantly from where we are now.
Hi, my name is Tanavi Athinandan, CEO and founder of Data Duopoly. Data Duopoly is a space-enabled downstream satellite data tech company based in Cornwall, and we are proud to connect spaces, places and people together using data and AI. So we were so excited to receive Aerospace Cornwall support for our project to help people explore their local areas and gather valuable insights on footfall data. So we worked with the National Trust Tin Coast Partnership, connecting 3 World Heritage mining sites together, helping visitors explore and make informed decisions where to go next based on live busyness, and also provide that fantastic operational and strategic data for the venue themselves. So what are our plans going forward? Well, we are currently working with transport providers and councils and business improvement districts to help rejuvenate the high street, encouraging people to explore their towns and cities via sustainable transport options. Building on the work we've done with Aerospace in Cornwall, we now offer a mobile app plugin that can connect with third-party apps. And that is so exciting as we embark on our journey over the following year.